decided to, in my last 3 or 4 videos, I might have said my name, my actual name. I don't know if I did or not, but I don't care. Well, actually, I do kind of care. There's a lot of bull crap going on outside. Never mind. But wait, yeah, I did say my name a couple times. My name is really easy to remember because it can sometimes, ring a bell, remind you of Amanda Todd, because I'm just like her, except I'm Amanda Martin, and I can totally relate to her. Everything, what she went through, what happened to her, I can totally relate to that. I'm totally just like that. Because everyone at school always bullying me, making fun of me, and being mean to me just because I made a wrong mistake. I made a big mistake, and I can't take it back. There's this boy I know in New York. We met on Instagram, and he somehow saw a video of me. He saw a video of me on Instagram, and it got out, and and he didn't know how old I was. I told him I was only. He asked me how old was I, and I said, hey, I'm 14 years old. I'm 14. Leave me alone. That was last year. And he said, hey, you're actually really cute. I really like you. And I said, I like you too. Because we were talking and we got to know each other. And it, and then he told me he saved that video, and he's in New York. He was in New York at that time, and so we got together, but he was only in New York visiting his grandma. I think that's what he told me. He told me he was visiting his grandma, and then he got my phone number. I didn't want to tell him my phone number because I didn't know everything about him. I've never seen him in person, but I've seen him in video, like in face chat or something. And I never gave him my phone number, but someone, this boy I know from school, Nick Pogue, he somehow found out my phone number and gave it to this other Nick. From New York. I call him Nicky because I know like 3 Nicks or in total. So Nick Pogue gave Nicky my phone number, and and one day, and I was with my friends. I was with my friends. I was having fun. I was singing a lot. Whenever I go to my friend's house, I'm always making a video. I always do a singing video. Do singing videos. Singing videos are awesome, yo. I was always singing while my friends were taking a video. I'd always be singing, dancing, except I'd be in my pajamas, or my pajamas. I was in my pajamas, and I was dancing around. I cannot dance well, but that's why it was funny, so they thought it was funny to videotape me. And I was singing, and I'm really good at singing, but my throat's kind of scratched up right now. And, oh yeah, and and then I was with my ex-boyfriend, because he was telling me, hey, Amanda, I miss you, I love you so much. I didn't realize what I had until you were gone, until you left, and, and I was like, just leave me alone. I was like, leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. And he wouldn't leave me alone. And he wouldn't leave me alone. And somehow Nikki, the one from New York, Nikki, he wouldn't leave. He saved that video on his phone, and I told him to delete it. I told him to delete it and he wouldn't delete it. I didn't wash my hair in like 2 days. And I told him to delete it and he wouldn't delete it. And so he started to blackmail me if I don't send him more pictures, then he will send it to everyone. He will send it to my brother, and my brother is overprotective. He warned me about guys on the internet, and I fell for one. And Nikki was really cute, and after, except I didn't tell him everything about me. I only told him my favorite color, my favorite food, what I like to do. And I didn't tell him my real name. I told him my name was Kaylin, or Kay. My middle name is Kaylin, so I told him my middle name. I didn't tell him my real name, my first name. But and so I got rid of him, and he was away. He left me alone for like 4 months, and then right when it was in November last year, the month before my birthday, he came back. He apparently still had my phone number. He came back and he gave me that, he started talking and he came to me in person. I was at the mall shopping with my girls, my homegirls, and my homies, and everybody, my friends from school, that I've known them since like the 3rd or 4th grade, and they get me, so they like being around me because I'm fun to be around, I'm fun, crazy, silly, I'm funny. If you want, most people don't see me that way. Most people like to judge me before they get to know me, so they don't like me. If you first get to know me, I'm a lot fun. I'm a lot more fun. But I was in the mall one day, and I was going into Macy's. I mean, not Macy's, it was Dillard's. I was walking into Dillard's, and and I was looking at this. I was in the jewelry section because I like beautiful rings. I like my fingers to have some bling and shine to them. And I was looking at this one pretty necklace. It was of a cross. It was like really sparkly and pretty with a little diamond covered cross necklace, and on the little open up box thing, it had a little poem about the necklace, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I looked at the price, and it was $150, and I was like, no, I only have 20. So I didn't have 20. I had a lot more than that, but I'm not paying $150 for a necklace, and it was a really pretty necklace. And right out of nowhere, I turn around, and there's Nikki. Nikki is right there in front of me, staring at me like, Amanda, or Kaylin, I miss you. I really need you. And I was like, leave me alone. And I would storm off. I like run off because I was scared. I didn't know he was there. And, it terrified me. So, and I didn't want anything to do with him. And I started tearing up. And I've never cried in front of anybody. Well, I have, but not in front of boys. I don't cry in front of boys. I only cry when I'm around my friends, and it's really emotional. Sorry about that. If you can hear that noise in the background, that would be this. I don't know, there's no question here somewhere. But he sent those pictures out, because I didn't, and I was this close to committing suicide. I started to cut my arm. I don't know if you can see it, but look. I'm not really looking at it. But like right here on my arm, like if you look very closely, somehow you can see all the scratches. You can see all my scars from my arm. Cause I was trying to commit suicide a couple months ago. It was only like 3 months ago when I almost committed suicide, and my friends saw my arm and they were looking at me like, "Oh my God, girl, no, I'm not dealing with this crap. Come on, you're coming with me. I'm gonna get you some help. You are not gonna start trying to commit suicide now." You know, and I've known them since the 4th grade, and they know my face expressions. Like when my eyes get big, I'm like, "Ooh, they is cute," or something like that, or, "Hey, I did something. I need your help." They know that. They know me very well. So, and I was like 3 breaths away from death. Like, death road was right around the corner for me. And then I got help and I didn't die. So I'm here and I'm glad I got to live 1 more year. So I am able to live to be 15, and I am 15 now, so yay. I don't want it to turn out like, I don't want to turn out like Amanda Todd. I just don't. So I don't want that. I'm glad I didn't die because the cute boy at school has changed. Last year I didn't really care for him because he wasn't that cute. He was like me. He was kind of like me, but over the summer he let his hair grow out. He lost a lot of weight. His hair got longer. It was adorable. He got taller. Obviously, he got a lot taller. And I didn't even recognize him at the beginning of the year. And I was like, "Hey, who's that?" And Jackson turns around and says, "That's Jacob." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And then Jacob turns around and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute!" And you know. I wonder if you can see that lava lamp in the background. Not really like the way it should be right now. Don't throw my stuff over there. Oh yeah, my guitar. It's right there. I love that guitar so much. Oh yeah, and this. Oh yeah, I got Minion nail polish stuff. I'm gonna paint my nail in the Minions. Also, I got this little guy. I love him so much. Oh yeah, I got this little poster thing. It says "Love you to the moon and back," and it glows in the dark. So I'm really happy I can't wait to hang it up on my wall. I'm thinking of hanging it like right there, over like beside my bed, over my head. Hey, that can rhyme. So when I sleep at night, I can. And also got some hair talk, but I don't feel like grabbing that. I got Minion Pumpkins. This is a jar of beads and string. So